I am privileged to be talking to one of the major voices that will be heard in the summit, and that's Abena. Yeah, we come into Ghana this year is because Ghana is doing something in the gaming market. Yeah, it means they are being recognized that there is a market here, and investors, customers, operators, they need to come in. They need to come into the Ghana market.
So I would say that we have an eye on the industry and especially our operators. And from time to time, we are constantly reviewing our policies to ensure that those that we are using are still relevant in the present, because you understand that gaming is a very evolving space and constantly there are new products, new businesses that are coming up. And so from time to time, as it's done mostly, we make sure that we are in touch with what is currently, and also be abreast with the changing trends. We do not wait for it to happen to us. Like, for instance, last year or two, we attended one of these gaming conferences, and it happened. It came across that we weren't doing so bad, actually, because we compare what we are doing here and what is being done in the more civilized societies, I would put it, and it appears we seem to be doing the same things. And I don't think it's because there's any new wheel to reinvent. It's being done elsewhere. So why don't you then study the best practice and then adopt what is good for your environment, looking at the culture of the people, and then implement. So basically, that's what it is for us.
Okay, so what do you think should be the take home for all the partners and regulars that are here for this summit? What should be like a take back home for them from the regulars?
Collaboration is very key, and data sharing is very key, because it's based on this that we've been able to move the industry where it is. If we had stayed in our corner without looking outside, I don't think we would have been on that map now. So yeah, I believe that there should be a lot of collaboration, a lot of data sharing, information sharing. It makes it seamless. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you the last question. So the government of Ghana recently introduced a 10% tax, on betting and game. I wanted to share with us, how do you see this affecting operators, and what benefit does this law give to the operators? What is the beneficial part of it, or how do you see it playing out in the long scheme of things?
Well, I'll say laws are made to be tested. And like any other law, if you realize that the impact you were expecting is not being yielded, it's okay for you to go back to the drawing table. Currently, as it is, it's not even been a year since the law was passed. And I'm sure the lawmakers are watching keenly to see how it's going to impact the industry. And as regulators, our duty will be to also monitor to see how the rollout of this tax is going to affect gaming. So we will do our part as we are supposed to. It's not been a year. I think it's a bit too soon to even consider taking out the tax. Let's wait for it to go through the process. Yes, it's still going through the process.
So you think there might be future room to refine the policy?
Of course, nothing is cast in stone. Laws are made to be tested. And if the reason why it was enacted or it was passed is not yielding what you are expecting, yes, it's human beings that made those laws, so they could always be revised. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Abena, for sharing with us. I'm looking forward to your session today. Have an amazing time. It has been really a pleasure for me to talk to you. Quite insightful interview. Thank you so much. Do have a lovely day.
You too. You too.